Hey everybody, welcome to episode 53 of Round the Twist. It's actually the third take because Phoebe's decided to be insane and after being quiet for 2 hours, suddenly start throwing her bone in the air and tearing around. So, August 18th, 2010, we are on take 3 and I need coffee already. Okay, and so we begin. First up, on the needles, I've been working on Eunice. Ooh, let me get it untangled. Hang on. The Eunice socks in the Volmisa Pesto colorway, the We're Different version. I am partway, hang on, I can't remember. It's been a few days since I've worked on these. It looks like I am 2 repeats in. Sorry, had to stop and look. I didn't write this bit down. So those are coming along. I believe on the first one I did 3 repeats on the cuff, which is an extra repeat from what the pattern says. So modifications right away. But the second one is underway. It's coming. That's been my work knitting, and the nights I've been working on at work, I've been getting close to a pattern repeat done on the leg each time. So one more night of work, I'll have the 3rd repeat done and I'll be able to start the heel. So yay, that's complete. Or not complete, but done reporting. Thanks to Celestial Siren, I have a name for the unnamed socks of last week. I'm calling them the One Crazy Year socks. Crazy for the Zauberball crazy, and the fact this last year has been my first crazy year of podcasting. Yay! This is the Fliederdoft colorway of the Zauberball Crazy. That's the 2-ply. You can see a little bit of the 2-ply there. In the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern, but done over 72 stitches. I'm also subbing in a slip stitch heel. I'm actually getting close enough to turn the heel there. This took the Eunice sock's place as work knitting one night, so I was able to get quite a bit done since last week. In fact, I think last week I just had it cast on, didn't I? I think so. So I've been able to get a 7-inch, 20 rows of ribbing, a 7-inch total cuff, which I think I counted was 17 repeats of the pattern, and my heel flap done. So I'm almost ready to turn the heel here. I've only knit with the Crazy Zauberball before. I know there are a couple ladies in my guild don't especially care for this. They said it's splitty. They didn't like the fabric that it came out with. I'm not having any problems with it. I found it splitty the last pair that I did, which was the right after Sock Summit last year, using, I don't know what the German name was, the Pinstripes colorway, the brown and tealy blue and red and white. I had knit a pair of socks for Art Odegaard, an elderly gentleman in my hometown. And I knit that on a 2.75 millimeter. I'm knitting these on a 2.25. I'm liking the fabric so much better. It's not nearly as holey. It seems like it's going to hold up a lot better. So maybe that's the key with this, even though it's supposedly a 2-ply and a lot thicker, well, a bit thicker than the single-ply Zauberball. I'm still going to go down a size with this. But yeah, those are coming along. Loving it so far. Yeah, done. Those are coming and will be done before long. Hang on, more coffee. And there have been a couple new beginnings this week. In fact, just tonight, I cast on for the Citron shawl out of Knitty. I believe it was spring of last year, so spring of 2009. Don't quote me on that, though. It's at knitty.com, and you can look it up under their pattern archive. I've just started, obviously. I have made it through one row, or one section, the setup section, and I'm ready to start section 1. My tail is woven in. I'm just leaving it like that till after I block, but I did weave it already. Decided to go down a needle size, so I'm knitting these on 5s, 3.75 millimeter needle, And I'm using, along the Zauberball and Sock Summit theme, the other Zauberball that I bought actually out at Sock Summit. I can't remember the name of the booth I was in. I want to say it was the Knitting Bee, because they stuck a little bee sticker on me after I bought something. I can't remember though. And there wasn't anything on the tag when I took it off on where it was from, but it is the, I'm probably going to butcher the German again. I'm sorry. The Fuschenbeet colorway. I'd almost call it sunset. It's the orange and pinks and purples, and this is the single ply Zauberball. So I decided, since I'm doing the 2-ply in socks, I'm going to do the 1-ply into a citron shawl. So I know the citron pattern went viral a long time ago, and I've been resisting, but I couldn't think of anything else to really knit this in that would really show off the color and be simple enough. So just barely started. There will be more progress on that next week. And then the other thing, let me see. I don't even know where to set stuff anymore. Wow. The other thing that I started on tonight was my Clapetee that I talked about a couple weeks ago. I know I said I was going to take, I took the yarn along, the Blue Moon Fiber Arts Woo Boo in the True Blood Red that is more of a pinks and burgundies thanks to the bamboo content, but that's okay. It's going to be pretty anyway. Let's see, I went down a needle size on this as well because Woo Woo is a sport weight. So I went down versus the Line and Lamb that the pattern calls for. And I know Clapetee's been done a million times. I think this will be the 5th Clapetee I've knit. 5th or 6th, I can't remember. But I've just barely started. I got through the setup rows on that. I'm knitting it on a US 7, the 4.5 millimeter needles, and I'm liking the fabric I'm getting. So happy with that. I'm not going to rip out and start over. Oh, and I can show you these too. If you haven't heard of Wee Ones, it's weeones.etsy.com. She does these little itty bitty, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but these little itty bitty stitch markers shaped like animals. And I had her do, or she had a setup of Bichons, obviously, and I had her do a set of tan poodles for my mom for her birthday a couple of years ago. And then on the bottoms, at least of the dog ones, dog and cat ones, she does little paw prints. It's so adorable. And when you see them on her Etsy shop, she really has close-up shots of these. But you don't realize how teeny tiny they are and how much detail. See, look at the face on that one. It's so cute. How much detail she puts into these and the time it must take. And she sells sets of 5 for like 18 bucks. I'm definitely going to be ordering a few more sets. The garden gnomes are just adorable. And there's like hot fudge brownie sundae ones that are adorable as well. There are tons of different animals, different types of dogs. If you have anything you want custom made, all you have to do is send her a convo on Etsy and she will get right back to you. She was fabulous when I ordered the poodles for my mom because she had a set with 5 different colors. And I said, is there any way just to get the whole set in tan ones? Sure, what do you want me to do? And she sent it right off. So I love her shop. And I only have the 1 set, but I'm probably tonight going to go on and order some more. So you'll be seeing some more of these in the next few weeks. Not all Bichons, but I'm going to get a couple of different styles. But yeah, that's the Clapetee so far. Obviously no drop stitches yet. That doesn't come for quite a while, but you'll probably see some next week. Okay, that's everything I've got on the needles, and we're a little bit past the 9-minute mark, so I think we're going to take a break here, and I will see you guys in part 2.